Yes! Fuck! Yes! I couldn't find it anywhere.
Ok, esto tiene que ser definitivamente que van a meter ese personaje en Super Smash Bros.
It was as if she vanished off the face of all rest.
Yeah, because se fue para Smash.
A trace. Where have you gone? I'll find you, whatever it takes. This is where you were. Pyra!
Sorry, Rex. I couldn't tell you. Because I got an invitation to join Smash!
Lo sabía. Oh, what the fuck?
What? I thought I was gonna be in Smash.
Just sit back and leave it to me, Rex.
Nice.
Behold the power of the Aegis!
Y me imagino que la gente de Smash encojonada, otro personaje con espada. Random anime sword character.
Prominent purple! Blazing end!
That's genius! You're pretty much owning them, and these are seasoned fighters!
There are no pushovers! Talk about a tight spot. Mithra? Let me handle this.
Oh my god. Mithra awakens.
Mithra!
Cutting it close, huh? Hey,
Nice.
were these guys planning on winning? Gee, I feel kind of bad now. Coming
Doble
through!
personaje de espada.
Lightning Buster! Photonic! Ray of Punishment! Chromata! Foresight!
What? You can even use that?
Oh, nice.
Fire, right here!
Oh, se puede cambiar entre los dos.
Between each other freely.
Wow, okay.
Serious fire and blinding speed. Together, nothing can stand in our way!
Son dos
Quite
personajes
the
en uno.
spectacle, aren't they?
Wait, Gramps?
Fuck. Esa es la tabla.
I've missed this old buddy. Mind if I watch a while? Oh, look, our friends are here. And there's some more.
Bueno, sí, vale la pena. O sea, hace sentido, quiero decir, porque Xenoblade se volvió una saga bastante popular en poco tiempo en Nintendo.
Nailed it!
Sure did! Witness our power! Shulk?
I never expected to see you two again. But well, now that you're in Smash, I won't go easy on you!
Ooh, fighting words. You forget. We're fighters too!
Eso estuvo súper épico. Gracias, señor Sakurai, gracias.
Okay, what you just saw was the reveal trailer for the newest fighter in the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game, Pyra and Mithra. They originally appeared in the Xenoblade Chronicles series as Rex's 2-in-1 ally. Please look forward to seeing their moveset in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This fighter releases in March, so we hope you'll stay tuned just a bit longer.
Okay, en marzo.
All right, let's continue with our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
The vast world of Fadiel beckons.
Mario.
After 20 long years, Legend of Mana featuring remastered HD graphics is coming to Nintendo Switch. You'll set off on a journey to find the mystical mana tree seen in a dream.
Qué chulo
Before
se ve ese
discovering
juego
the
ahí, man.
world map is empty. During your travels, you'll acquire special items called artifacts. Place them on the map to bring towns, dungeons, and other lands to life.
Bro, se ve hermoso, me gusta.
It's up to you on when and where to place artifacts, as well as how to advance the story. Join forces with characters, each on their own personal quests. Square off against fearsome monsters. Or take a break from adventure and rest up at home. The music has been rearranged for this enhanced version, and you can alternate between the new arrangement and the original soundtrack. Other features have been added, including the ability to turn off enemy encounters, as well as the new minigame Ring Ring Land. Legend of Mana will launch on Nintendo Switch June 24th.
Eso, para los que les gustan los RPGs clásicos, eso es algo interesante. Que para esperar. Monster Hunter.
Elder, I have important news.
So it's finally beginning.
Qué lindo se ve.
Go assemble the villagers. 50 years ago, Kamura village was attacked by the Rampage and Magnum Malo. And we suffered some devastating casualties.
How can we fight against that?
Our hunter is about to face the biggest challenge yet! No! We can't lose this gauge! Pull yourselves together! You're not getting in!
Let's go, everyone!
Go rampage somewhere else!
You listen to me now!
Here it comes! Watch out for the apex! Do not let it pass!
The rampage. How long do you think it's going to last?
Monster Hunter Rise. ¿Verdad que Monster Hunter Rise salió y no he jugado el
We
demo?
should start preparations right away. We're here to offer assistance.
Oh.
We must stop the calamity!
Coming March 26. Dios mío, marzo. Marzo. Qué lindo se ve eso. Ah. Yo quiero ese control.
That was the latest trailer for Monster Hunter Rise from Capcom.
Vamos, vamos. Octopath Traveler 2.
He leaves us no recourse! Swords!
Never. S. Frost will answer for its crimes today.
Are these the wages of loyalty? Raised earth and burnt corpses.
You and no other must decide how we proceed.
You are a leader and must be the beacon others look to when the night is darkest.
Together with these fields, today you burn.
Boom.
I promise to do all in my power to see us through this safely, every last one of us.
Oh my god. Project Triangle Strategy?
Far, far away lies the continent of Norzilia, comprised of 3 nations and limited deposits of salt and iron. The constant feuds among the nations over these precious resources eventually ignited into a great conflict known as the Salt Iron War. Though the hostilities ceased with an uneasy truce, decades later the flames of war threatened to engulf the realm once again.
You are all that remains.
Caught in a tangled, fiery web of plots and conspiracies, a brave group from Glenbrook fights to save their kingdom from the powers that would orchestrate their downfall.
Our benefit, you say?
In this new tactical RPG, battles take place on terrain with different elevations. A character's attack range is determined by their location and their equipped weapon. The range can be extended by attacking from higher ground with long-range weapons, such as bows and arrows. Thus, your forces can use the terrain and other elements to gain the upper hand. An enemy outflanked is susceptible not only to your initial attack, but also a powerful blow from the ally positioned behind the enemy.
What have we here?
Boom.
Charge into an enemy to send them flying into position for a follow-up attack. Link attacks together by first casting ice magic on the flames to create water terrain. Then electrify the area with lightning magic. It is of the utmost importance to survey the battlefield before taking action.
Este juego va a estar cabrón.
Throughout the story, you will be faced with making important decisions in a variety of situations. Utility, morality, liberty. Collectively, your decisions will establish your conviction, affecting how the story unfolds and who will join your cause.
Once more, I would ask you plainly. Do we or don't we relinquish Prince Roland to Esfrost?
Critical decisions that may determine the fates of nations are settled by vote on the scales of conviction. Use information you've gathered to sway allies toward your favored cause. The story will significantly change based on how the votes are cast.
So they refused to relinquish him to us.
Lies! His hand was forced.
As more and more critical decisions are made, your journey may take you down paths divergent from those of other players.
You will see what true might is.
Project Triangle Strategy, a brand new tactical RPG from Square Enix, will launch in 2022. Please be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Yes. Oh my
After
God.
this presentation, a demo version of this game will be available to download on Nintendo eShop. And in the future, we'll conduct a survey to gather player feedback. We look forward to hearing your responses on the demo.
Bro, esta gente le está dando un buen support.
Please look
a la
forward
Nintendo Switch.
to
Ya
future
está el demo,
updates
lo
on
puedo
this
bajar
brand
ya.
new tactical RPG from Square Enix. Okay, let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Bro, un Tactics.
Calling all hunters. Do you have what it takes? Hades, the critically acclaimed dungeon crawler and recipient of multiple Game of the Year awards, is getting a physical release on Nintendo Switch. This version comes with a couple of extras to assist you on your journey out of the underworld. The first is a PC download code for the Hades original soundtrack. It's packed with 2.5 hours of blood-pumping music composed by Darren Korb, known for his work on previous Supergiant titles like Transistor and Bastion. The second is a 32-page full-color character compendium featuring portraits of the game's vibrant cast of gods, ghosts, and monsters, all by Supergiant's art director, Gen Z. And let's not forget the game itself, offering dozens of hours of exhilarating action paired with a compelling story. Escape the underworld again, or for the first time, with the physical version of Hades on March 19th.
Nice. Nice. Qué bueno que espere.
3 deadly action games, 1 masterful collection.
Oh. Oh, wow.
Ninja Gaiden Sigma, Ninja Gaiden Sigma 2, and Ninja Gaiden 3 Razor's Edge are coming to Nintendo Switch as the action-packed Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Nice.
You are the legendary ninja Ryu Hayabusa, fighting against a great evil with battle skills that are second to none. Wield an arsenal of killer weapons, each offering a playstyle with different set of lethal skills, along with ruthless ninjutsu to swiftly take down enemies. Quickly gauge your opponent's movements while unleashing fast and frenzied combos. and team up with other super ninjas in your quest to fulfill your destiny. All previous downloadable content, including costumes and game modes, are included. Revel in the intensity of Ninja Gaiden in one dynamic collection. Ninja Gaiden Master Collection slices its way onto Nintendo Switch Summer 2021.
Ah, bueno. Falta todo. Pero esa es una buena colección. Son buenos juegos los Ninja Gaidens.
More battles are coming to Hyrule
Toda esa
Warriors
colección
Age of
portátil.
Calamity.
Diablo, brother. De verdad que la Nintendo Switch se está volviendo una locura. El catálogo de la Switch ahorita. Poquito a poco. Todavía no he jugado Hyrule Warriors más allá del demo y lo que subí en el canal. Expansion Pass. Así que no tengo nada que decir sobre esto, mano, porque no sé la historia. Aparentemente no es lo que todo el mundo pensaba, lo que he podido leer por ahí. No sé, mano. Por eso como que no me he animado a jugarlo porque tengo miedo de decepcionarme así.
Bravely Default 2 is almost here. 4 Heroes of Light will soon embark on a journey to restore the crystals. Use the job system to develop your characters and master the Brave and Default commands to emerge victorious in turn-based battles.
No sé si es el mismo equipo, pero
to the series can enjoy this brand new
entendía que
story
es la
on
misma
February
gente
26th.
lo que están haciendo esto con Octopath
A new
Traveler
trailer for Bravely
y
Default
Project
2 will be
Triangle.
revealed following this presentation. The game can be pre-ordered on Nintendo eShop. An updated demo is also available. The latest installment in the legendary Ghosts and Goblins series comes to life. As the brave knight Arthur, you'll unleash weapons, spells, and skills to battle monsters across challenging stages within the demon realm.
Qué brutal.
Local co-op play is also available for the first time. Help Arthur in his quest with one of 3 supporting characters: Barry for defense, Carrie for transportation, or Archie for bridges. Ghosts and Goblins Resurrection launches February 25th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Eso está bien chulo. Remake de
8
ese juego. Tan
protagonists,
difícil que es el
8
cabrón.
captivating journeys. Saga Frontier has been remastered for Nintendo Switch. Travel through a stunning sci-fi world with any of the protagonists, each with their own stories. With the addition of the playable protagonist Fuse, new gameplay features, exhilarating battles, and a new scenario for the protagonist Acellus, Saga Frontier Remastered is an adventure not to be missed. The game launches April 15th.
Qué lindo se ve SRPG, man.
Hello there, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Oh!
I'm sure a lot of you saw me and thought there might be news about the sequel to the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to share right now. We apologize. Development is proceeding smoothly, and we should be able to bring you some new information this year. For now, we'll have to ask you to wait just a bit longer.
What? No!
While you're all waiting, however, this Legend of Zelda game will be coming to Nintendo Switch. Please take a look.
Okay. Yes! Fuck! Yes! Oh, qué lindo se ve. Yes. Este juego merece que más gente lo conozca, mano. Y es el Zelda que menos ha vendido. Y se ve lindo, lindo, lindo.
What you've just seen is The Legend of Zelda SKYWARD SWORD HD. This game originally released in 2011 on the Wii console, and now it's coming to Nintendo Switch. The Legend of Zelda SKYWARD SWORD featured a control scheme in which players would use the Wii Remote Plus controller as a sword and the Nunchuck controller as a shield. With the increased processing power of the Nintendo Switch system, the controls here are smoother and even more intuitive. And we've recreated the controls for the sword and the shield here by having the player hold 2 Joy-Con controllers. The Joy-Con controller in your right hand is the sword. Swing it to have Link swing his sword in the game. The Joy-Con controller in your left hand is the shield. By lifting the controller, you can raise the shield to block enemy attacks. You can perform other actions like using both controllers to wield a bow and arrow. These physical movements add a sense of urgency and tension to combat. But we've also made it possible to play the game with button controls to ensure it can be played in handheld mode or on the Nintendo Switch Lite system.
Yes.
After mulling over how to assign different gameplay elements to different buttons, we decided to apply the sword motions to tilting the right control stick. Tilt the stick down when you want to swing the sword downward.
Okay.
To swing to the right, to the left, or diagonally, just tilt the stick in the respective direction.
Wow, qué raro tiene que sentirse eso.
Here's something else we've been working on. Specially designed Joy-Con controllers. The right Joy-Con controller is themed after the Master Sword, while the left features a Hylian shield motif. The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, as the game depicting the earliest story in the Legend of Zelda timeline, details the events around the creation of the Master Sword itself. We hope that people who played the original game on Wii, and those playing it for the first time, will enjoy discovering the origins of the Legend of Zelda.
Yes, Nintendo, gracias!
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD launches July 16th. Following this Nintendo Direct, you'll be able to pre-order the game on Nintendo eShop. And the specially designed Joy-Con controllers will launch on the game's release day at your local retailers. Many of you may already know this, but The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword was the last original console game prior to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild game, and it was still following the established conventions of The Legend of Zelda. However, it gave a glimpse into many features and innovations that would eventually be adopted in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Using the sailcloth to descend in midair, a stamina gauge that depleted as you scaled walls with vines or ran, even the concept of collecting items to upgrade gear. I hope those of you who've played The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild will give this game a try as well. Please look forward to The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD.
Yes, thank you, Nintendo.
Well, what did you think? The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword has been optimized for Nintendo Switch. It includes intuitive motion controls and button controls by tilting the right control stick. Okay, the next game will be our last announcement for today. Please take a look at...
Hay par de cositas cool, hubo par de cositas cool, pero yo esperaba mucho más. Esperaba que por lo menos nos enseñaran algo sobre Metroid Prime 4. Definitivamente no, llevamos muchos meses sin saber nada sobre Metroid Prime 4. Quería algo sobre Bayonetta 3 y no hay nada de Bayonetta 3. Y quería, pues, por lo menos que sea un trailer más, o por lo menos la fecha de salida de Breath of the Wild 2, pero ni eso, mano. Entonces, lo que viene es Skyward Sword. Para los fans de Zelda, lo que viene es Skyward Sword y viene en verano. Y está bueno lo que viene. Estoy muy contento con el remaster. Estoy contento como se ve, porque lo pusieron HD, pero no pierde el estilo gráfico que lo hacía tan peculiar. Y es que se veía como borrosito, porque es como estaba emulando las pinturas impresionistas, ¿no? Entonces, veo que se ve precioso en HD. Se ve super sharp, donde se tiene que ver super lindo, pero las texturas mantienen ese feel impresionista. So, me gusta mucho. Estoy muy contento con lo que anunciaron, cómo lograron hacer que el juego funcione en portátil. Y aunque me imagino que va a ser bien raro, seguramente uno se acostumbra súper rápido. Y es perfecto, mano, porque definitivamente Skyward Sword hay que jugarlo portátil también. O sea, es un juegazo. Y si de verdad no quieres estar sentado o parado haciendo así, pues mira, de verdad, tirarte a jugar es cool. Yo estaba aquí pensando cómo lo iban a hacer, qué sé yo, pero lo lograron. Skyward Sword en Nintendo Switch corre y se juega perfectamente de las dos formas. El juego de Project triangle meme es una de las cosas que más me llamó la atención en el direct. Se ve súper lindo. Es de Square Enix. Es más o menos el mismo equipo que trabajó en Bravely Default, Octopath Traveler, Bravely Default 2, etc. Final Fantasy IV Heroes of Light, esa misma gente. So que están volviendo a las bases de lo clásico de los RPGs. Y en este caso con los strategy RPGs. Y coger y cazar lo mejor de los juegos clásicos de estrategia de la época de la Super Nintendo y de la PlayStation 1 con la tecnología de hoy en día. Se ve hermoso, mano, se ve hermoso. Y sé qué bueno que están cogiendo el mismo motor gráfico que utilizaron para Octopath Traveler. Que, o sea, yo me imaginaba un remake de Final Fantasy VI con el engine de Octopath Traveler, pero nunca me puse a pensar, wow, un juego táctico, isométrico, con ese estilo gráfico. Qué brutal se vería, se ve cabrón. Estoy muy contento con este Project Triangle, así yo quiero saber lo que tú piensas de eso. También estoy contento obviamente con Monster Hunter Rise, pero eso ya lo conocíamos. Estoy contento con Bravely Default 2, pero eso ya lo conocíamos y hay un demo en la tienda. Eso es lo que me tiene contento del direct, pero en todo lo demás como que no fue tan wow, es lo que quiero decir. Nada, mano, de verdad, debería jugar SKYWARD SWORD si eres de los que se los perdió en Nintendo Wii. Y nada, el direct estuvo medio mes, pero por lo menos tenemos algo importante de Zelda, que es SKYWARD SWORD. Y dime en los comentarios qué te parece, qué te pareció el direct, qué te parecieron los anuncios, qué te pareció SKYWARD SWORD en Switch, era lo que esperabas. ¿Qué te pareció lo que dijo sobre Breath of the Wild? ¿Tú crees que se va a tardar mucho más? Porque dijo que parece que le falta mucho, no tiene ni un trailer. Wow. A menos que estén planeando hacerlo en un direct aparte. En todo caso, quiero saber lo que tú piensas en los comentarios. Y si te gustó el video, dale like, suscríbete, todo lo que haga falta. Mira, allá en la descripción hay maneras de apoyar el canal. Tú y yo nos vemos en la próxima. Chao.